A few weeks ago after work, I wanted to go downtown to walk around and just get some exercise and look at the sights. It was really packed that night and took me a while to find a parking spot until I found an open spot between two cars in front of a Wanahurts Donuts. I attempted to parallel park, and while I was doing so, I felt a bump, and then I realized, oh shit, did I just hit the car behind me? As soon as I was getting out to check out the damage, these teenagers that was loitering in front of the donut shop was pointing and laughing at me and hollering at me that I hit the car. As soon as I got out of my car, one of the teenagers came up to me and said, "Yo dog, you just made a dent on that car. You better have insurance." And one of the teenagers from the crowd said it was his car and dangled some keys right in front of me. I quickly checked the back of my car and the other car, and there was no fucking damage to either of our cars. They kept going on, saying there was a dent in the car and I better pay them or they will call the cops. I knew these fuckers were lying to me and threatening me just to give some free money, and I pointed out that there was no damage to either of our cars and to stop bullshitting with me. I even asked the guy who held his keys out, claiming it was his car, to open the door so I can see if it really was his car, and he refused to open the car door but kept insisting it was his car and that I hit it. They kept saying that I hit his car and it was his car, and they kept pushing me to give them like $20 or $5 or else they would call the cops and get me in trouble. I got tired of these bastard shitheads, so I decided to call the cops myself, and I looked behind me and noticed that one of them was pretending to call the cops and was basically getting my license plate number and the other dude's license plate number. So a few minutes passed by and a lady cop arrived and I explained the situation to her. She was super nice and chill about it and checked both the cars out and confirmed there was no physical damage. She looked at the group of teenagers and went complete apeshit on them, saying why they were causing a disturbance. The teenagers were arguing back and forth with her and kept pointing out that I hit the car. I knew I hit the car, and I did admit I did hit the car, and she did point that out to them, and basically told these fuckers to leave. I thanked the cops for their time, and they just told me not to sweat about it, and just told me to leave my number on the wiper blade of the other car to make sure if the guy decides to call and talk about the damages. It's been about 3 weeks, and the dude who owns the car hasn't called me. So I am relieved that everything got sorted out and the cops were very helpful there, but oh my god, that was one of the worst nights I've ever had.